chasing, come chase with us. Come chase with us. Come chase with us. Look, now my vape, she a monster. Blowing more clouds out her mouth than a roster. Your vape, she's an imposter.
Hi guys, Polish Vapes UK back again. Just put these lights on. So today we are going to do a review on the MVP 20 watts. So we'll dive down close in a minute and we'll have a look at the unboxing and go through some of the operation of the device. I will be back tomorrow doing the review on the Derringer, which I might have on me. It's in here somewhere. I've got it on my Nemesis clone at the moment. The Derringer. A lot of people have had quite a few problems with theirs, but we'll run through that tomorrow and we'll have a little talk. So today, MVP 20 watt. We'll have a toot and we'll dive down close. So guys, there's your little box. Obviously you've got your warnings, used by people over 18. You've got your little details there. Variable voltage, variable wattage, 3.3 volts up to 7.5 in 1 volt increments, and wattage is 6 watts up to 20 watts in 5 watts increments. The MVP 20 watt has a built-in 26 mAh battery, and then we'll go through all the other little bits when we get up close with the device. Don't think there's anything else. You've got your little scratch and check as well there. Take it out of that little sleeve, and then inside your box you obviously have the MVP device, which we will run through in a sec. You also get your USB micro charger, and you also get an Ego threaded adapter, which on the old MVPs they used to be attached, where this one you can take off and use if you need to. So we'll put the box to one side and we'll have a little look at the device. So you've got your MVP 20 watt logo there on the front. You've got your screen, your little buttons, quite clicky, really nice. They are a little bit wobbly, if you can hear that. They do wobble a little bit. You've got the Innokin logo there on the back. Nothing on that side. You've got your output, your input, and your little switch, which we'll run through in a sec. Obviously your power button and your 510 connector, which I do believe, I'm not sure, can't remember if it's spring loaded. Yeah, that 510, if I can get it on camera guys, is spring loaded, which is really cool. So 3 clicks on and off, 1, 2, 3, and then you've got 3 LED colours as you see when that lit up. Green for charged, and then it'll go yellow when it's getting low, medium charge, and then red when it needs to be charged. So pretty straightforward with that really. You can hold puff counter. If you hold your wattage button, which is P for power, a couple of seconds, it brings out how many puffs. hold the voltage button again for a couple of seconds, brings up your puff count again, but if you hold on to it, it'll come up with your wattage. Obviously runs through, like I said, 5 increments on the wattage all the way up to 20 watt, and then it does round robin down to 6 watts. You've got the little P for power until you get up to 10 watts, and then it disappears. The screen for me doesn't stay on long enough, and also with this one you can only go up in power and voltage. If you go down, you can't. It goes into the voltage setting, which goes out in 1 increments all the way up to 7.5, and then round robins to 3.3, which is quite annoying that you can't go up and down with it, but it's the way they've ran, you know. I haven't seen the whole review on the MVP 30 watt. I think they did upgrade that, so it should be a lot better now. You can check your ohms if you hold the power and the voltage button in at the same time, but obviously at the moment there is no atomizer. So we'll take a little run through. Obviously you've got your Ego thread adapter, which you can just screw in if you got an Ego threaded tank that you want to use on here. Do remember, guys, also with this 510 connector, it sits on top of the device, so nothing is going to sit completely flush with this, because it isn't, the 510 connector isn't flush with the top cover. So there's always going to be, I don't know if you can see that little tiny gap there, that's always going to be there. You can't get rid of it. I don't know why they didn't make the 510 connector flush, but there we go. So I chuck the Ego threaded tank on for you guys. And then we'll have a look. 2.5 volts, 2.5 ohms, sorry. And obviously that's working, and obviously it does come up green when you press the button, and then obviously it goes yellow red when your power goes down. Another thing I did want to show you, this does have protection on it. You can't go no lower than, I believe it's 1 ohm in resistance. So let me just clean off the bottom of this. It's got a bit messy. Go and stick my sub tank Nano on here, which has got a 0.5 coil on it. And the button stays on green to say that you can't fire it. It'll just stay lit for a couple of seconds and then go off. So it won't fire that low down. So anyone that's thinking of getting one of these and has a sub-ohm tank they want to use with it, it's no good, guys. Can't do it. So just keep that in mind as well. This has got 10-second cut off on it as well. Atomizer protection, which obviously we just see won't let you go down lower than 1 ohms, I believe. It does remember your last wattage and voltage setting as well, so that is quite cool. We will go through the what should we chuck on there? I'll chuck this Ego thread back on here just to run through. the charging. If you take your a micro USB lead, I'm just using my own at the moment, and obviously put it into your input, and there obviously if it's red it'll start off red, and it'll go to yellow, then it'll go to green, and then it will go off when it's fully charged. And you can still use it. It has got pass through, so you can still vape while charging. So that's really cool as well. So yeah, we'll have a quick look at the output circuit that we've got on here as well. So if you get your USB, slot it into the output. I'll plug it into my phone, and then when I switch the switch there, it's on off at the moment, up to on. And now my phone is charging. If you look at the bottom there, charging 60%, so it does charge. So if you're out and about and you need to charge a device, you've lost power or whatsoever, it comes in handy. As you see the other day when I did the beginners video, and Ego chargers are a bit of a pain in the arse unless you're sat right in front of a plug socket, so I used the MVP 20 watt just to show you how to charge the Ego batteries. So other than that, I think I've covered everything. So we'll go back up top and we'll have a quick vape on it and have a little chat. Right guys, so back up top with the MVP 20 watt. Really nice device. Like I said at the start of this video, has got a 2600 mAh battery built in, can't take it out. But this lasts me day and a half, maybe two, depending on how much I use it. I've got my Aspire Nautilus on here at the moment, which is, I believe, 1.6 ohms. This device is saying it's 1.7. And I'm running this at 4.3 volts. Really nice device. Not that keen on the button being on the front. Obviously the way I hold it, it's not too bad. Making funny noises. Been having problems with my Nautilus. But obviously with that new MVP 30 watt, I like that that button is on the side. I don't know why they never thought about doing it with these, because I think that would be quite comfortable to have that button there on that side, but they've done it now, so I would love to get a hold of the MVP 30 watt for review, but at the moment it's still quite pricey. So I'm keeping an eye out. I have got obviously tomorrow the Derringer up for review, so we'll have a little look at that. And I have also got the Turbo RDA coming, so that should be fun. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I wanted to have a look and give my own personal opinion on the RDA. I am also hoping to get hold of a Rose V2, which I've heard a lot about the Rose, and I don't own an RTA, so I really wanted to get a hold of one. It was between that, the K-Fun, and a couple of others that I looked at, but I think I'm going to go with the Rose V2 and have a look at that, especially as it's made in the UK, and I am a UK reviewer, I thought I would go with the UK tank. So we will have a look at that also if I can get my hands on it. So, MVP 20 watt, really nice device. If there's any questions, guys, anything you want to know, please just comment below and I will get back to you. So let's have a toot. Bit crappy, guys, wasn't it? Let's get on the sub tank. Blow some clouds. Polish Vapes UK out. Remember, guys, stay safe and keep on vaping.